Good afternoon, this is TJ Evans, and I am here with Nate Evans, who is going to speak with us about the chicken festivals. He has been on the circuit over the past month and a half, and it's been an exciting time for Nate. He's been all over the country, many chicken festivals, and I guess he's had some of the best times of his life. How are you doing today, Nate?
Doing really well. Thanks for having me on. It's been a busy fall. It's a big time for chicken festivals this fall time, so I had a few minutes to come do this interview, but I'm going to be right back on the road with Alicia, and we'll be out going to another one.
Well, that sounds real exciting. When was the first one that you went to?
Well, I mean, as far as a legit chicken festival, probably when I was 25 years old, but I think I was a teenager when I started wanting to do them, and so I did my own little chicken festival. It's kind of funny being from southeast Kansas. I'd get up when I was able to drive, so probably about 15 years old. I'd do my own little chicken festivals. I'd go from Chicken Annie's Girard. I'd have a breast there. I'd go to Gebhardt's, have a leg, run around to Bardo's, probably have a back, like the backs at Bardo's. I'd go back out, hit Chicken Mary's, Chicken Annie's, and Yale there, and have a piece of each one. Then I'd go make a circle around the Picklers, and then end it with some coleslaw, like the German potato salad. I'd come back around to Girard. So that was a usual Sunday for me growing up, probably from the time I was 15 to 20 years old. So I've always been kind of doing little chicken circuits and festivals on my own, but not the big time until probably 25 years old.
Those initial circuits that you're speaking of when you first started out, did you have like a flyer on your car, or did you have a flag maybe you put in the window to kind of notify people it was a festival, or how did that work? Did people follow you, kind of like as a parade?
They got to know me after going so many times on every Sunday. So I think after a couple years, when people knew I was going to be there every time, they'd have the meals ready for me, exactly what I was going to have. I did get a couple magnets for the car that I would put on at certain times of the year. And just lucky when I got to that age that I found a girl that was into that too, and that was probably her passion. So clicked really well, and we did that for a couple years together on Sundays, just doing the Southeast Kansas circuit. Had a little bit of following, made some friends, and they've been to a few of the big ones with us, but we've really taken it into a whole nother level of going to different states. We've been to different countries to chicken festivals now. So works well for both of us.
That sounds amazing. You mentioned your partner in crime, how she was interested when you guys met, and maybe that's why you guys met, is because you have a similar interest. Was it her that kind of introduced you into more of the regional and the worldwide chicken festivals?
Just when you do it for so many years, you get to know other people that's their passion too. And I'm sure we found out on the internet or something that they were holding a chicken festival. We probably went to our first one maybe in Branson, so it wasn't too far away, and then just kind of led from there, going to other states and stuff. So she was just about as much as I was. And when you're in it to win it, and no rest for the breast, you're going to find out where the big chicken festivals are, and the people will come searching for you to go to them. So we made a lot of friends over the years from going to all these.
That's very interesting. Like somebody such as myself, just an amateur, I just barely know anything about it just because of you, but how would I get into going to some of the, maybe just to start out on the local level of the chicken festival?
Well, I put a lot of time, money, and hours into it. I don't know if you want to start out that way. When I was 15 doing it that way, I mean, it was just what I love to do on Sundays. You could do it that way if you wanted to, but you're lucky that you know me if you want to get into it big time quick, because you could probably hop on the bus with us and go.
That sounds great. I'll speak with you about maybe some current or ones coming up in the future, and we'll definitely try to.
No, there's a lot of lingo with you being a first timer. You're not going to understand anything. A lot of it's going to be over your head if you go to a festival with us. But you can still learn along the way.
Yeah, I'm sure you got to take your lumps just like anything else. Getting into it, there'll probably be a little bit of chicken hazing starting out, but I'm sure it's worth it in the long run. I would think so.
Oh yeah.
Well, what's some of the better ones that you've been to so far? Maybe this year or in the past.
I I'd say I really enjoyed that first one we went to in Branson, and they still hold it every year. It's just kind of a neat area to go to, and we really like the setting for it, so they do a good job with it. But we just got back from Cape Cod going to one, and then we ferried over and went to a VIP one in Martha's Vineyard. That's why
Wow.
we were gone for a week there.
Mm-hmm.
We did pretty well out there.
Mhm.
I did well, and Alicia did really well. Like, got some medals from the Cape Cod one, and then
Oh, wow.
Alicia happened to be the chosen chicken this year at Martha's Vineyard at the VIP one, so that's
Chosen chicken, 2006. That's very impressive.
I'm pretty proud.
I would be too.
So these are going right back up on the mantle.
That's really neat, very interesting. And rumor has it you might have another one on the way that could be.
Yeah, we're expecting. Kind of funny how it happened. We weren't trying, but you know how sometimes it happens when you go out and maybe party a little too much and it comes unexpected. I know we must have got in the mood that night, but we went out and kind of were being bad and thought we wanted to party all night, so we went out to KFC and ordered a 24-piece of chicken and just gorged ourselves. And you know what leads to a bucket of chicken?
Sure.
9 months later, you got a little chicken goer coming around. So January he'll be here.
Well, that's very exciting. And
Oh yeah, yep. I'm sure he'll find a little chicken girl down the road to go to the circuit too, just like I did.
sure, I'm sure people on the circuit. There's probably some other ones that are looking to have a little daughter maybe in the
Well, as
future.
many weekends as we do it, he's bound to just have to be around the other kids all the time. So I'm sure they'll grow up with each other and have a passion for chicken, just
Well-
like him and his mom and I do.
Will
So,
he start out on the circuit immediately, or is he gonna have to work his way into
Well,
it?
I guess you can look at it as kind of the celebrities, how like an actor or actress, their kids get into it pretty easily because they were there. We haven't decided yet. I'm sure his mom just kind of wants to get him in there hardcore. I'd kind of like him to go back to his roots like I did and start out around Southeast Kansas and actually have to work for it.
Sure.
But I'm sure he'll get spoiled, and because we are celebrities on the chicken circuit, so he would have it pretty easy to get up to the top probably at a young age. But I'd almost rather have him stay back around and work at it like I did, so he can take his bumps and his breasts.
That makes sense. He'll appreciate it more in the long run, I would think too.
Haven't agreed on it yet, but we'll see what
We'll
happens.
see what happens. I really appreciate you and Alicia having me today, and I'm looking forward to our chicken lunch here in a minute. And we'll look forward to speaking with you here maybe in the next couple months after you get a few more festivals under your belt.
Yeah, right after we get done with the interview, we're heading out to another one on the road, so we'll be gone for a couple of days, and we can probably call in and speak about that one and see how it goes. So we're excited.
Definitely, our listeners and watchers enjoy hearing about the chicken festivals, and I would
Good.
appreciate if you comment and let us know what's going on. A few of them have mentioned that they might want to join a couple times here, at least some local or regional ones, so maybe they can get started and you'll have a bigger crowd with you.
The more the merrier. We'd love to have everybody along. So
Well, thank you, Nate.
Thank you.
It's been a pleasure.
thank you.